Well, hello. This is BRM against X Factors for week 6 of Team Wars. Both these teams are obviously in the Rankings Place division. BR Meta has a 2-3 record with a -4 RD, which essentially means they kind of just need to win every single one of their games. Thank you for the follow, DTK Lenda. While X Factor sits at a comfortable 3-2 score, having beaten EXO in the last week, also with an RD of 1. I am still crying about that. Yeah. X Factor sits in a comfortable position, especially if they win this week. They will sit at a 4-2 score, putting them in contention for the second place of the division, even first if Pharaohs falls down. This division is very stacked when it comes to like the top side of the division, as there are Diffusion, Pharaohs and Phoenix, which are all doing really well. And if you go at the lower scores, you still have teams like X Factors, EXO, like all teams that know what they're doing. So it's definitely like a really good division, and there are a lot of teams that still are in playoff contention despite their not amazing score right now. Even BR Meta with a 2-3 score can still like potentially make playoffs. There was the OK for both teams to start, so hopefully they will. Tell me if my audio is fine, if my music is too high, or if my voice is too low, or stuff like that. You can tell me, because I actually don't kind of know that. I don't listen to myself, professional streamer. Okay, thank you. Oop, okay, done. Is it fine now? This is with Italian accent. Okay. My graphic is still on week 2. Yeah, that is absolutely true. Give me a second. Information. That's not this one. Where is it? Season 10, okay. Not this one. Not this one as well. Not this one either. Professional streamer, by the way. Professional streamer. What is it actually? Thank you for the follow, Nico fan. It's not here. Is it like info box? No, it's not this one. Week! There it is! There it is! Thank you for the follow, Rex Cruz. Okay, we did it! We did it. Professional streamer. Let's go. Well, game should start, so it's already on the table. The timer is ticking for BRM. Their starter is VHC31. I guess I did. It should be his best deck. I think I just opened Elder Cannock like most of my games. Okay, the game is starting. My Valentine against Yami Yugi. This might be a Lunalight against Harpy. Thank you for the follow, Ghost Thunder. Also, let me switch to the top-down view because I know you hate that. I know you. I do actually play with a plat view, so yeah, that's the thing. Okay, it's Gaia against Harpy. He opened combo, so he had another monster in hand. The Harpy Hunter Ground will be popped, obviously, and then it all depends on how many attacks did he open. This matchup is... Wait, he didn't pop it! Huh? So, what are you doing? What are you doing, so? Not like this! Not like this. It can still be Triamids, but it would be so weird if it actually was. Because Triamid is really not a deck in this format, I think. Oh my god. Also, he's targeting the set, so I guess he has a Swallow's Nest. Because otherwise I would have probably targeted the Galloping... Huh? What is So doing? He just popped with Gaia, they didn't even activate his back row. Oh my god, what is happening? What is going on? Oh, what is So doing? Thank you for the follow, good loser. Oh my god, what is So doing? He's dead. He's just dead. Straight up. He just... His brain just melted. Literally just error. Error for brain not found. That's actually so sad for XF. This is like the worst start you can ask for. And also the card in his hand was like not actually a real backer anyways, but still like he would have been in a much better position at this point. And also he just randomly like tried to pop immediately with the Magical Knight, which is wrong, but like you wait for the Cyber Slash if you want to pop, but I guess he didn't want to lose the field spell because he just forgot to pop a Harpy Hunting Ground. Like, if he just popped the Harpy Hunting Ground, he would have been in an okay position because he just popped Cyber Slash as soon as it comes out. But since, you know, that happened, yeah, VHC takes game 1. And, yeah, that's something. I guess we'll see maybe a repeat? Nah. No, it doesn't seem like it's gonna be a repeat. Okay, second game starting. Was not a repeat, will likely be a Harpy mirror. VHC gets to go first with Channeler, so yay, he's the better player. I mean, after that game, he kinda is. There's not a lot going on right now to come. He had to discard rest though, that's like actually bad. So he has likely 2 back rows in hand, since he had to discard rest. Will he just go for Patriarch and Harpy Lady 1? That's an option, since most Harpy lists are not running Treacherous, so you could theoretically do that, and if you have like 2 back rows to protect the Herald. He goes Cyber Slash. We should also remind that So is somewhat of an added Trimate player. So, could be that they are predicting Trimates. Thank you for the follow, Van Viera. Oh, okay, no, he's just going for Cyber Slash and also thank you for the follow, GD Gustavo. I guess he's going for a Cyber Slash Heraldry, which is a decently safe board. Thank you for the follow, player noob. One set as well. The Oracle will likely get back rest here. I would assume. Also, thank you for the follow, Chagas. Okay, he does get back rest. Since if he gets to activate Patriarch, he will have 3 Harpies in the graveyard, and he has a Cyber Slash on his field, so he can draw 2. You know, that's pretty decent. Resource management from VHC. And so just sets as he needs to play around the Patriarch and the potential rest draw, which is correct. Another set from VHC and straight up Alphys. Unless the set is a Harpy Harpist, he doesn't get any value from actually setting a monster. Since he'll just lose a body. So he can do that, like maybe thinking his opponent has lands and he doesn't wanna die, so that's an option obviously. But there is a lot of delay right now, probably on So's side, as he decides to Book of Moon the Patriarch. We'll see if the Cyber Slash will bounce or if he just wants to swing with the Cyber Slash and destroy the monster, which seems to be the choice. Another Book of Moon here could mean that So has 3 plays, kinda. There are 2 back rows, so that's not that good. Okay, Finish Chain will be flipped. The Cyber Slash will likely be chained, bouncing the stat monster. So it was fine for So to set his monster in this position, as he had 2 left back rows. And he would just return to his hand anyways. He now has to play through 2 back rows, though, which is still kind of hard. Unless the 2 back rows from VHT are Zolo's Nest. In that case, they don't really do anything. Perfumer is activated. There's nothing in response so far. So there's a Book of Moon. Will it be followed up by Swallow's Nest? No, there's nothing on Zo's side, so his hand is probably just full of monsters. He can still activate Egotist due to Cyber Slash being there, so the Book of Moon wasn't as valuable as it could have been, but it was enough to stop Zo's hand anyways, because he probably didn't have anything to follow up after the Egotist anyways. There's another Perfumer. Book of Moon will be activated on the Cyber Slash, resetting it from Finish Chain. So he is pushing for game here. This is GG. It will be a 2-0 start in favor of BR Metal, as there is likely nothing in Soul's hand to stop that, unless he plays Veil or some Peril card like that, and it doesn't really work in RP. Okay, that's a 2-0 start. I also didn't update the score for so that was my bad. Okay, we will prepare for the next match, as XF has to send their next player. They will decide right now who they want to send into a Harpy, a pair, not knowing the second deck of BR's meta starting pair. It was definitely an unfortunate start from the side of X Factors, like their player just going mental boom. That wasn't really, you know, the best possible way to start, and losing the Harpy mirror, like you gotta take that in account. Sometimes they're just not gonna win the mirror. Okay, the next player was sent. It will be Pirin, who is playing a 26 card Yugi, which could be anything, to be fair. Could be TD, could be Fire King, could even be a high count Gaia, and even though I don't think it's bad. the choice from VHC side will just be to set you pass. It was a Thunder Dragon, as Dark will be activated, so we now have knowledge of what deck is. No Fire King. No Fire King Spook. That's not a Fire King. Unless, you know, you want to activate Thunder Dragon Dark to deck Finn in order to draw Fire King Island. Yesterday I played on the ladder against a deck which could have been like a spook deck. Like, one guy was playing Thunder Dragon Dark Lords with 2 Ixchals. And then he just levied me because he activated the OG Thunder Dragon. So that was something. It didn't work, by the way, obviously he lost, but, you know. So there's thinking. Solar will be normal summon. This is the new starter for Thunder Dragon decks as Aloof got limited to. This is a consistent starter, just sends. It still requires 2 card combos, and also it's fair to play right now as summoning the token is actually not a liability anymore as it was before, because there aren't a lot of decks in the format where they run Gaia, even though Harpy could still run it. Yeah, so that was unfortunate. Like that happens. Let's just not think about it. Like try to just not think about it. You'll do better next time. You absolutely destroyed us last week, so yeah, you know, you still have something up your sleeve. So that's it for the TD journey. We'll just go Balfish. This is also not lethal, by the way. And that's it. VFC decides to take the damage. Oh, it was a remix of Lake of Rage from Pokemon. Oh, okay. I could turn my microphone a little bit up if needed. Okay, is it fine now? I normally don't really speak with a high voice, so... Yeah, Utopia Ray for game is an option. Oh, he doesn't have another Harpy card in hand, so as well those next will be activated. Likely going for a Perfumer. I guess he could try to Utopia Ray if he does play it. Since his end doesn't really do anything anyways, might as well just try it. Will we see the Utopia Ray? Is he actually running it? That is an XYZ. Oh, it's still Zwermroach. I mean, if you're Peter in here, you just fear it, to be fair. If he tries to attack like Solar, you just fear. Probably, and you're just outed by Alpha. Like, you can tribute over the token, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you can. There doesn't seem to be any sphere from Pure inside, but it's still a very favorable position. Since, you know, he could just try to swing over the Roach with the Roar, beta back row, and like keep going. Roach in RP is not as good as Roach was in Onomass because Onomass has a lot of text to protect it, while Harpy relies mainly just on books and like finishes if they run that. So it's not as valuable unless you manage to end with a situation where you have like Roach slash and a back row, and at that point, yeah, it's kinda notable, but you know. Yeah, he's probably just accepting he lost, like, nothing you can do here. And ironically, he had probably no delay, so it meant that going Utopia Ray would have been game, but he probably just doesn't run it. Let's see the 2 back rows that will be flipped to protect this Roach. Or that won't be flipped. Okay, there is 1 Book of Moon. And 2 Book of Moons. Now he is at top deck and with an unknown set. Good luck with that. Another set. This is likely just game. Even if he swings into a roar, he'll just be able to get a Hawk, summon the roar back. So nothing really changes here. And Peter Rain should eventually take the game. At some point. That will happen. Just summons back the roar, flip the roar up, and enter battlefield. Sometimes just having 2 level 6, 4 bit sticks is enough. That's gonna be it. Peter takes the game. X Factors moves to a 2-1 disadvantage. To be our meta, VHC will have to go with his second deck, as he can't repeat, since he already won a game. Nice. It's a ruling that I wish Zenith would know, since he doesn't. We already had 3 games going on in the span of 30 minutes, so that's good enough, I guess. It's a good pacing for this war. It'll likely be slowed down by, you know, Thunder Dragon existing, but it's fine. And the game will start now. What is VHC's second deck? Could be a Gaia, so the Thunder Dragon would already get out in that case. With normal Gaia hand. It does seem to be Gaia, as 21 cards is not a ratios you would see on a Luna Light normally. So that could be a really good position for BR meta. Solar is once again activated, sending the Hawk as he has the Roar in hand, so he will go for the same board as he went for round 1. Dark is also activated, so we now know the entire hand of... Oh wow, TD as well. We know the entire hand from Pyramid. So in case this is a Gaia hand and he just opens combo Dragon Mirror, this is game. he decides to avoid that situation by summoning Dragon Dark. So good presence of mind here from him to not summon the Roar, as Roar would just be put to defense and pierced over. It was indeed Gaia. The skill is activated. We should also remind that you now need to shuffle a monster in order to activate the skill, and the Team Wars mods are watching the screenshots taken of the games where players will let everyone see that a monster was indeed shuffled and not spell a trap. And failure to do so could result in a game loss, potentially a ban, you know the thing, The bad news for Perrin is, even though he doesn't get lethal this turn, most likely, he is still in a pretty bad spot. He has to top deck like Levian here, otherwise his hand is not really gonna do a lot. There is the Magical Knight. Thank you for the follow, Woodpecker. The Dark is killed, so yeah, sure. Piran is now somewhat clogged, and he can't access you with anything unless he 3 summons over something and then Hawks, which would lose to like any Book of Moon. Or the guy just popping if he really wants to, Oh, okay, so he's on Gold Sarg rather than Aloof. That's an interesting piece of knowledge. He's very desperate here, so he's trying to shuffle back without trying to get a Levian here. It's pretty obvious he's going for a veteran now. Let's see if he does indeed get it. Doesn't seem like so far. He would have probably just already slapped it on the board. That is nothing. He just puts the solar to defense and likely gonna be passing. Yeah, it's just sad. Any Dragon Mirror here is game, or just hard drawing the Spiral Spear Strike. Galloping Aya will be activated. I guess this is adding Dark Flare. It is adding Dark Flare. You can just decide to clear the board. by summoning the Dark Flare here. Oh, but this is game with the Archfiend-eccentric normal summon. All he needs to do is just enter battle phase. He doesn't even need to pop with the Archfiend-eccentric. That's game, Gabe. Yeah, this is definitely not a position you want to be in if you're X Factors, you know. You're starting period and duel, your counter to the starting, just trade the decks, and you're now down 2, so, you know, not the best start. While they're feeling pretty comfortable here if you're BRM, you're in a 3-1 lead, unless like insane streaks happen. This should be your game, you know. But you never know. You never know with XF. Last week I started for 2 and we lost, so that's something. Game is already starting. Their second deck is Harpy, I would assume. So still not the best matchup, as Gaia should theoretically have a small advantage if going first. However, this is Gaia going second, so back row from Pirra inside could absolutely stop Gaia's turn and bring XF to their second win, if he opened any good. Which doesn't seem like so far, as Oracle is normal summon. And wow, this is one of the worst Harpy hands I've ever seen. Nice. It's 30 card Harpies, so it's kind of understandable he didn't really draw a starter, and his set might as well be a Hysteric Sign, which could be just a bait for Eccentric Pop. But if there is delay, you know it's not bad. If you have an Archfiend Eccentric, you just activate it, pop the set, and then go for your Gaia play, and you're probably winning the game. Galloping is activated, indicating the presence of 2 monsters in VHC's original hand before shuffling back. So we know that there is combo for him. Also, the Oracle normal summon was correct from Pirrorin's side, because Harpy Hunting Ground would have just been popped regardless. So having it in the hand instead of having it popped is fine for him. Magical Knight is activated and BTS is flipped. It's not a discard trap, so there isn't any advantage to get from this, but it's BTS. There is no book, it seems, from VHC side, so which also would not be valuable, as BTS would be an interruption in his own turn to prevent the Gaia from popping. So booking yourself there doesn't really do anything. You just set the book and go Gaia. If you add that, if you have something else, you still set it, you know. It was the correct choice. Harpy Hunting Ground is now activated. It was added by Oracle last turn. And Harpy Lady 1 will be summoned targeting the Galloping. So, not the best way to start your turn. And it's just gonna be end phase. No back row, no nothing. The Magical Knight will just start swinging. And swinging. This is a very favorable position from BHC, as he has 4 cards in hand and 2 in play. He has a pretty decent +2 over his opponent. So yeah, it's probably not the best position to be in if you're a Harpy player now. Dark Flare is tributed. It will pop the Harpy hunting ground, and it will make Dragon's Mirror alive, interestingly enough. Okay, there is a Dragon Mirror activated. Keep in mind the pop from Gaia won't actually ever happen due to a breakthrough skill. But you know, it's just still nice to have a beat stick on the board. Protect your back row. Peter in draws, this might be his last draw phase. Most likely it will be. Normal summons an Oracle. His hand must have been like just 4 of the worst Harpy monsters, so like 2 Oracle, 2 Harpy Lady ones, like that. It has to be like something like that. Egotist is activated, summoning the Harpy Lady from 1, revealing that. Wow, that's just terrible. We can just stop spectating. This is just murder at this point. I'm not even gonna spectate it. This is just murder. Let's just prepare for the next match. Like, let's forget this one ever existed, you know. That was the worst Harpy hand ever. X Factor is getting hard punished here for their mistake in the first game. Like they're getting really punished. I always use Pokemon remixes because they, you know, don't have copyright. So I can freely do that. Yay! What will be the next player from X Factor side? Wait, why did VC left leave the table? I guess he was just sending screens, but like, you know. Maybe he's playing on phone, sending the screens. To be fair, yeah, Nintendo would sue anyone, even on remixes, if they could. Like, the history of Nintendo and copyright is just getting really bad right now. I have no idea who is on the table. There is a Japanese name and I can't for the love of my life read it. I would assume by the icon it's Zalug, but it could be anyone. Like, every single player from X Factor has some insane icons, so. Can VHC come? VHC is called on table 1. The match won't start without you. And a minute. Okay, he is back on the table. Again, I don't know who the player for X Factor is. I would assume it's a Lug, but you know, you never know. I can't read Japanese, so yeah, it's something. It's another Harpy 30 card, so I decided to send that again into Gaia. Which is... I don't know, I guess they just don't have answers to it. And they just sent the same deck again. If you open counter traps, it isn't as bad, but the matchup is actually not really in your favor if you're a Harpy player. So this is why I'm guessing that they just don't have an answer to it. I also should... I'm switching to the Lug. I'm assuming it's the Lug. But I have no idea if it is actually him. If anyone in the chat knows who the X Factors player is and could confirm it to me, it would be really helpful. The referee, I don't know. He hasn't been writing anything so far. I could just ask him, but I'm too lazy to do that. You know, refs have other stuff to do, other than just staying here and like trying to cover for the terrible streamer. This is why I'm trying to get help by the chat. Hysteric sign is activated, indicating that there isn't a discard trap unless his other card in hand is another copy of Hysteric sign. He will go for Cyber Slash. So again, wasn't the best start, but it ended up on a +1, so it's fine. Archfiend Eccentric will pop the set. And it was a Book of Moon. The hard open Galloping Gaia will be activated. It just keeps getting worse. We'll likely see a Sky Galloping here, there it is. It will switch the Cyber Slash in defense. He doesn't seem to be playing Spiral Spearstrike unless he just drew it and he just said it, which would be the correct choice. You cannot activate it into a Slash. And now, whoever the XF player is, I'm gonna say Zalug again, but you know, has to work with a Harpy Hunting round, And 2 unknown cards as rest will shuffle back and draw another one. There is just set. And that's it for the turn. So 30 card Harpy is breaking once again. Normally my chat is just Italian party, but it's BR party now, I guess. Just play the game fast. Okay, he has Dark Flare. The Dark Flare is gonna be special summon. And it will force lethal, so the Dark Flare will need to be flipped. Or banished. Or anything. He sets a card. Attempts to enter battle phase. Book of Moon will flip the Dark Flare, you know, the standard plays. He has a Soldier in hand, which means that the other backer needs to be a I'm pretty sure he has Soldier Gaia. See, yeah, he does. He searched it. He revealed it actually. The other backer needs to be alive in order to survive. Backer can now be activated as it's not, you know, Gaia the Dragon Champion. It was another Book of Moon, so he now has to work with Harpy Hunting Ground and 1 card into 2 back rows. Good luck! And that's not gonna cut it. So VHC will take another game eventually. Enters battle phase. Game Gabe. Again, I'm assuming it's a loot, but you know, it is what it is. We haven't seen any repeat from the side of X Factors. If they do believe that 30 card Harpies is the answer to Gaia, they could repeat this, as it lost immediately. But we'll see. VHC moves to a 5-1 start. Probably like 1-2 more games will get in Player of the Week. So, you know, could be nice. And there is a repeat from the side of X Factors. So they do believe that the way of defeating Gaia is 30 card Harpies. I don't necessarily agree with that, but okay. That's fine. Nothing is being activated right now from VHC, which could mean that he potentially bricked. And he indeed bricked. Only 2 sets against the Harpy Hunting Ground. Harpy Lady will be summoned. A Cardos set, so that likely means that this set is an aesthetic sign, which will be activated in the end phase, search free. Elegant Tickets brings out another Harpy Lady 1 from the deck, or Cyber Harpy Lady if he's running that. Pops another back row, probably baits a Treacherous if it does target that. Nope, a Chalice was targeted, which was the worst possible outcome for VHC, as it does nothing whatsoever. And it also puts him in lethal range because he just Chalice the Harpy Lady 1, which will gain 100 attack. He was in lethal range regardless. Even without that, the Book of Moon will be activated, flipping down the Harpy Lady 1 will be higher attack. And that's game, you know, just search free, 2 back rows into like 3 cards. That's probably game, I would like to assume. Oh, there is something going on. There is an issue. Yeah, it's there is an issue. Okay, so what happened is, this is gonna sound comical, by the way. This is literally gonna sound comical because X Factors was finally winning a game, but what happened is they announced the repeat in their team channel. And as soon as that happened, they were told to announce it in the room for the war. That wasn't done. The referee still announced the repeat and the game started, but due to incorrect procedures for the repeat, this game won't be counted and it will be a DQ loss for X Factors, which means that this game where the guy bricked is gonna be a win for BRM. And the repeat is also consumed. So this is the worst outcome possible for XF. I don't know how this happened. You're a team that has been in Team Wars for years, but yeah, that happens, I guess. As it should be reminded, every error in the procedure of repeating is considered DQ loss, with a repeat rendered unusable. Thank you, Hazy, for the ruling here. And I've also just... yeah, this is just terrible here for XF. And now there is stuff going on because they said the referee accepted the repeat. Yeah, unfortunate situation. You have to announce the repeat in the war room. It's in the rulings, it's clearly written there. It's stated that the repeat has to be announced before you start your game in the match channel. It's explicitly said. Not doing so will result in a deck loss, which is what the ruling for this situation was. It's very unfortunate for XF, but unfortunately here rulings are being applied. Even though it's very strict rulings, the game would have been won by Zalug like anyways. He would have won this game for sure. But due to how the rulings are worded, this is a game loss. There was certainly a certain amount of miscommunication in this, as the referee accepted the repeat, but that was on account of the fact that you do need to announce the repeat in the match channel yourself. It doesn't have to be the referee saying that. There is a mess going on right now. I explained to you the situation. Hopefully this is an issue that won't happen in the next matches. Hopefully teams will learn from what happened here. Guys, you do need to announce your repeat in the war room. Not doing so will result in a game loss. You are supposed to do that. Your team is supposed to do that. It isn't the referee job. If you announce the repeat in your channel and the referee announces the repeat on the war channel, even if that happens, you do need to say repeat in the war channel. Thank you for the follow, my turn. So this is the situation that happened. There was some miscommunication from the referee and X Factors. They since it was assumed that X Factors knew that they needed to announce the repeat in the war room as well, that was done, and that resulted in a game loss for them. Which, it's just applying rulings. Definitely an unfortunate situation. And now the next player from XF will be sent. Apologies for this situation. It was quite a long ruling. The game should begin again shortly. Any minute now. Any minute. Jó seriózva. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow, Gohu. Please accept, send anyone. Please. Please accept. Let's just get over with this war already. Like, so much stuff happened that shouldn't have happened. Like, there's just something, but you know, goes beyond me at this point. Sukune is the next player. Let's go back to game layer. If the game decides to start, that would be good. Okay, it does start. It's a bug. This is not an actual game. This is a bug. Should go back. If the life points of a player don't go to 0, it's a bug. If there is a connection failed, the life points of the player disconnecting will go to 0 immediately. So if you just see 4000, 4000, that is not an actual game. You know. It's 20 cards Yugi against Gaia again. It could be a Gaia mirror and it's gonna just break. So not the best situation you want to be in. VHC install didn't break, activates Dragon Knight's Path, returning a monster for Galloping Gaia. No back row is being activated so far on Sukuna's side. Now there is. It's gonna be Book of Moon. So it is likely a Gaia Mirror at this point. There isn't really any other 20 card Yugi deck which could run Book. Unless you think that Lunalight is running that. Which probably doesn't happen. Like, Book kinda defeats the purpose of Lunalight, which is just swinging over your monsters. Dragon's Mirror is activated, fusing the face down Curse of Dragonfire and the Magical Knight into, you know, the Trident. Which will just enter battle phase. Likely felt no delay on the set. Dragon Knight's Path is now activated, so it was a Gaia Mirror. This is already too late, as the Magical Knight will likely be chained to the Galloping Gaia, popping it and preventing the Curse of Dragonfire Surge. In this position, VHC is fine with his Gaia the Magical Knight being destroyed, as Sukune could just normal summon Soldier Gaia, swing over and pass. But Sukune instead decides to go end phase. He's putting himself at a risk of getting lethal by Book of Moon. Dark Flare was drawn. It doesn't do anything, unfortunately, for him. But it gets the Soldier Gaia there. Is there a chalice? It seems that there is a chalice, and this will be game. It is indeed a chalice. It will be activated in damage step. There is nothing you can do about this game. VHC goes 7-1, bringing BRM even closer to the win. So Harpy is the second deck for Tsukune. You also have to remind that a 7-1 lead isn't always the best. There was a 7-1 in BRM against EXO. Number 28 went 7-2, and they still lost. So it's not always safe. It's not always safe. At least this is a somewhat of an okay start. Oracle, no back row! I take this back. This is not a great start. I just take it back. It's not good. There is a lot of thinking going on right now. Oh, I think VHC has Chalice and his whole game. Because if the Sky Galloping flips the Oracle in attack and then Chalice is activated, this is game. It's not game with Soldier Gaia, but it is game with Chalice. And it does seem me that there is a Chalice, so yep, game. 8-1. Saku will be the last player. Yeah, this war is happening. Yeah, I don't know what to say either. It's just very sad to watch. Hi, Cam Neil. Cameron Neil 1. This is another harpy. Will this other harpy be destroyed? We'll see. I don't know what to say. They went to a harpy heavy strategy and it just didn't work. Oh, VSC bricked for the second time in this war. So this is likely gonna be a win for Saku as long as he has any competent hand. That should be it. Harpy Harpist in 20 cards. Okay, that's an interesting deck building choice. We'll target a Book of Moon. And there is nothing else. So he will just go and set 2. Now the skill is activated. And that's about it. That's really about it, Nothing else is happening. Treacherous Trapple will be flipped, destroying both the Channeler and the Harpy Harpist. There's no answer to that. Harpy Harpist will search in end phase. And yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, Tag, you're not even giving me money, you're just giving money to Switch. Like, if I was placing ads, I could at least farm you, but I'm not. Eccentric is activated, it likely won't do anything, but, just see the back row from Saku. A was the Book of Moon. Gaia the Magical Knight is summoned. And he'll just go Balthus and swing for 2,300. Oh, I'm affiliate, but not partner, obviously. But I don't really get a lot of money anyways, so yeah. Chandler is summoned once again, targeting the other back row. The other back row will be a Chalice. So again, if there is no nest, this will prevent RP from playing the game, unless there is an egotist. VHC's record was, I think, yeah, what Mystic said. And there is a pass. Are we just gonna see Gaia the Magical Knight beatdown win a game? Dark Flare is being special summoned and goes for Dragon's Mirror. Summoning the Magical Knight. Of Dragons, swinging, dealing 1000 damage over the Harpy Channeler. But Treacherous will be activated here, destroying both the monsters, leaving Vic with nothing whatsoever, and Saku with 4 cards in hand, so you know, this could be the end of the game. As Perfumer gets summoned, it's not enough to finish the game, but you know, it's still fine. Lash will be summoned, rest will be activated. Can we just go next, please? Oracle, this is 100 short of game. Just go next, please. There is nothing to show here. No top deck saves you from this position. It was an eccentric. It's just gonna snipe the back row for knowledge. It was a Book of Moon. This is game. Saku takes it, and VHC streak ends at some point. It ended, so yeah. Now BR meta needs to send their next player. $8-12, yup. The next player is already in the room, not in the table yet. And it will be number 28. As requested from Mystic. I guess it is likely to be a Thunder Dragon from BRM. Any minute. Pass. That's a start. That is indeed the start for Harpy. Oh, okay. Roach slash back row. That is something. Decides to give him Diderot, so he is not really playing around the possibility of Lightning Vortex being in Vic's deck. That would be terrible for him if that was to happen. And it was a Fire King instead, as Onslaught is being activated, so the Roach does nothing whatsoever here. And the entire board will be clapped. Cold Spook back, there is Fire King on the table. He bounced the Garonix and decides to pop the Garonix regardless, so yeah. That didn't really solve anything. It solved the issue of potentially popping a Barong in a hand, but yeah. I guess you have no reason not to do that, but most of the times it doesn't do anything for you, so that's kind of bad. And also, Harpy Hunting Ground wasn't added to make things worse. Egotist was added because this was believed to be TD, but it wasn't. So, yeah, that's the worst possible position here. I have no idea of why Arvata was summoned here. I'm slightly confused. I guess he wants to play around the potential Chalice. So in case the Chalice gets activated, it still has an Arvada negate? Oh, okay. He summons Barong from hand because the Arvada was popped. I guess that works. You're not getting lethal most likely. Perfumer will add rest. The Egotist that was previously activated will summon Harpy Lady 1. And the rest will be able to draw 2. Okay, it was fine for Vega to do that because if he doesn't have a hand trap, this was his only way to survive. So it was a correct play on his end to normal summon the Arvata and then summon the Baron from hand. As otherwise the Garunis would have just been bounced and maybe he has no hand trap and he just dies. But Oracle is summoned anyways. So if he has no hand trap, this is game regardless. And it seems to be the situation as Saku takes the game. We should also remind that BRM still has 2 repeats. If they do believe that Fire King is still the correct choice, they could repeat this. It seems that they are actually doing that, so please, I don't reverse whip. I'm not staying here to see that. I have other stuff to do. Repeat was accepted, so the game can now start. Will the Fire King prevail over Harpies? Will Fire Chickens prevail over Wind Chickens? We'll see. Thank you for the follow, Art and VM. Oh wow, this was not the best start ever. MST? Island? Come on! Garunik Sarvata! This is the play! Ah, it's not. It's not. Sad. It will just be a ball phase. It was correct to pass in that situation, since most of the times you want to save your harpy hunting ground. You're only ever dead to like island, summon big chicken from island, and then like normal something for a game, but like that doesn't really happen that often. But it does seem he actually doesn't have any other monsters, so it's not a good end for Saku. Another MST? Do you have another monster to turn into another Arvata? Does seem like. It does seem like that. Barong will be summoned to get an additional search as the Garonix is popped, so. Is it impossible to win against Melodious with Duel Links? It's very hard. It's very hard, not really due to them being a stall deck. It's very hard because Square puts your attack to 0 and you can get added back every turn. And if they want to, they just don't summon an extra deck monster, so yeah. And if they do happen to summon an extra deck monster, you have to fusion into Malevolent Sin, hoping that they don't have a back row. So yeah, it's not that easy to win. It's almost a winnable matchup for Duel Links, unless, you know, Melodious just breaks, which happens. Oracle is the only monster here. It will pop the Hysteric Scion. Egotist. Likely popping the island now. If you're not winning this turn, Saku, you're not winning the game. You are losing on the crackback. So hopefully for him he does have something. He is going for Dweller, it seems. Which means he only ever dies to like Onslaught. Now the Dweller needs to be activated in the draw phase. Hopefully he doesn't forget to do that. As Hysteric Sign adds 3 Harpy cards. And now it's all on Vic's 3 cards in hand to take it, as the Dweller will stop Barong and Garonix from activating. The dream here would be MST Onslaught, but quite possibly Onslaught by itself is game, as we already saw 3 books from Sako, and I really doubt he's playing other back rows. So that would be the dream, probably. Instead, it will be a Barong normal summon into battle phase, swinging over the Abyss Dweller. But we know Saku has a lot of follow-up from his RP engine, so what he could do right now is go for rest, draw, force game. He won't have game due to, you know, Kite Ride and potentially 2 other hand traps. Please just get over with this game. Kite Rod will be activated to not, you know, die. He instead chooses the Sphere, revealing that from the hand. for King Island, searching the Arvada. Arvada will try to swing over the Cyber Slash. Please, let's just get over this. It's getting really long right now. Nest, bounce, indicating that the other card in Big Godsend is likely to be a hand trap. He has the yes card advantage, but he might still lose. This is just yip cards. The island will also just be popped for good measure. Deck number 1. Kytroid. Attack number 2. Nothing! What was his last card in the hand? I kinda want to know now. Sakuga's Frio takes the win, brings the score to an 8 and 4. Tough luck for number 28, which went 0-2. So we'll see the next player from BR Meta. You are Bukulavero. Welcome, welcome. W Dozat will be the player. It will be another Fire King. Classical board over Vada Pass. Not the best position for Fire King here. Definitely not. Please make this game fast. Oh my god, it's another pass. The 8 and 2 pair was Harpiga, yeah. It was helped by X Factors doing weird stuff with their repeat. Rest. This forces the draw. I mean, he would force it regardless of what he does. There is a veil. Any other hand trap results in a D-draw for those up. He takes the damage here. Swallow's Nest is activated, so yeah. Any hand trap? Nothing. Fire King is 0-3. And Saku moves to 4-0. It seems that there is gonna be another repeat. Just play Lunalight at this point, like. Pass! The best Fire King turn 1. You can't cut what you have already cut multiple times. Fire King is so bad! It's so bad. It's so bad. Why? Why does this deck exist? It's so terrible. Please. Just play any real deck. This war would have been already over. I mean, if I see another Fire King, I'm closing the stream. Like, you don't even need to. I'm just closing the stream at that point. If I see Fire King, it's like, see ya. GD will be the next player. It's another Yami Yugi, please, please, please. Oh, please. 24, oh my god, don't be it. Has to be Thunder Dragon. It has to be. Has to be TD. Copium. I swear to god, if I see a Fire King card, I swear to god. We've seen enough! Goodbye! Okay, obviously I can't just leave the stream, you know. I'm back. We didn't really lose anything, by the way, so yeah. Book being activated just to free up back spot. I'm just insanely bored by what's going on right now. Exactly what I was waiting for. Veil. In attack position. Decides not to swing. Oh yeah, the score is actually... No, give me a second. Yeah, it's 8-6, it's 8-6. I'm just stupid. Don't bother with me. I just didn't update the layout while I was rage quitting over seeing Fire King being played. If Sarko goes 10 or you'll give 10 subs, I guess I'm fine with that. But he can't go 10-0. It needs to be 9, because, you know, Sukun already won a game. Peter didn't win a game. Sorry. Onslaught and Arvada. Swing for damage over the Harpist. This is giving him a search that he should have had in the next end phase, so... I guess you wanted to hit for damage. Oh, it just negates the search with Arvada. Okay, then this does make sense. Because it puts another monster in the graveyard, which can be summoned by Arvada. Okay, this is actually a good play from JD in this position here. Popping the Barong will get a search. Actually, it won't, because Garnings activates first, and if he wants to bring back the Barong with the Arvada, it's not gonna get searching. Garonix is... Oh, it does search, so because he chose not to activate the Arvada special summon effect. And goes for a Farking Island here. Harpy Lady 1 is summoned. Egotist. Summoning the second Harpy Lady 1 from the deck. Is there anything else here? Goes for the second slash. And activates Feather Rest to draw 2 and bounce the Garnex here. Oracle is activated, not game yet. No Utopia Ray. This is off lethal by 100 unless there is a chalice. There's a chalice. This could be game. Kytroid is used. He could have waited for Chalice, by the way. But I guess he felt the Nesta delay. He could have just waited. It's gonna work. As he will Kytroid the Perfumer regardless. But he could have just waited. He wasn't dead. Oh, and second Swallowsness, does this mistake actually cost GD the game? Will this mistake cost him the game? It does. He had no need to Kytroid there. Even if there is Chalice, you can Kytroid after it. This is the... this cost him the game. Sakura brings the scoreline back. GD will have to swap to his second deck. We went from 8-2 to 8-7. I have no idea what's happening. And it's a Harpy mirror now. I don't want to see more Fire King. If I see like another Fire King, I'm just gonna close the stream straight up. Like, not even leave, just close it. Good luck seeing the match. So, if you're listening to me in BRM, and if you have like another Fire King in the lineup, cheat! Just don't play it, just play something else. Yeah, Veno, so this was what I was saying. Even if he was scared of Chalice, he could Kytroid after the Chalice, so he had no need to Kytroid there at all. So yeah, he could have been able to win, but he didn't. So yeah, that happens. And now he's staring at Patriarch, a back row, and a normal summon channel. So yeah. Not the best position here. Sterxime will be activated. This is a decently big list of Harpy. I mean, Book MST, Channeler, Harpy, and Egotist would be the 5-card combo here, so... That's not good enough. Is Saku really just bringing this back out of nothing? Well, Ricky prepared the subs, I guess. Chandler. He needs some crazy back row here. I mean, he's playing like big list, so he's likely playing hard removal in the form of Karma Cut or Break. So yeah, that could be an option. Slash will be summoned and for the rest will draw 2. Except that won't happen due to Book of Min being activated. So rest will only get to draw 1 if he chooses to activate. Maybe he has 2 signs. I don't know. He's not dead regardless of what he does right now because... Yeah, he's not. Unless like damage stuff Chalice again, but like he's not. I am confused. Did Saku just stretch himself? Did we see what we saw? You know, I feel the same. I think he just wanted to activate the rest, to be fair, because he went rest first. I think he just wanted to activate the rest and I just activated the wrong card. I think that's literally what happened. Yeah, that's what happened. He just activated the wrong card and trashed himself. This was... okay. It's still forcing game, so it's still game. It's still game. Okay. Never punished. Never punished, pal. He could have done all of this without stretching himself, but it's fine. How are we 8 and 8? How did this happen? I have so many questions. How did this happen? This was supposed to be a short war. This was literally supposed to be a short war and then nope. 8-8. Thank you for the follow, Riku Gun. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time BR meta gets reverse swept, but, you know. Thank you for the follow, Tio Kaiba, as well. Water next. Ah, the criado pasta in the chat. That's something. Just for like a reference, we don't hate him. We just like didn't need anything of his skill set at that point, because like we ask for players that would work well with, you know, standard lists, and he didn't. So yeah, we're just like, okay, good luck with your season, you know. And Saku rightfully opens cracked. Wait! Is this Lunalight? Or is it just Gaia? Like, whatever it is, they could have just sent it before anything else. Thank you for the 1 cheer. Dedica Silva, by the way. Yeah, this is just BR party right now. Yeah, I would expect it to be Gaia at this point. Like, if it was Lunalight, they would have just sent it already, so it's probably Gaia. If this is Lunalight, this was just like a trolling attempt to me. To just like make the world go super long. So that I can't prepare for Team Wars. Oh, if I see 20 cards sparking right now, I'm just gone. Just straight up gone. Oracle and Phase. This is a hand that, if it was like Onomats, you'd be like, pog tasty, but like, any deck in this meta really doesn't take Avis, so Harpy can just allow to like make Slash Oracle pass and survive, so that's something. It was Gaia, yeah. That was expected. Okay, this is a start. Well, yeah, that works. That's a pretty good start. He can put the guy attack back, gain attack, go to 5-2, deal 2-3, he has the macro. This is what should have happened from the start, instead of farking. Is TG still on tier list after a skill nerf? No! Absolutely not. Chandler is summoned, targeting the Galloping Guy. The Magical Knight immediately attempt to pop the Harpy Hunting Ground in order to protect it. I guess he's doing that because he has like a Treacherous or something, or a Chalice, and he just wants to wait for that. Ah, then Mareki gets to save his money. Fiendish Chain. Thank you for the follow, Santos Talita. Yeah, this is likely game. Battle phase, yep. Chagas wins. Next game, please. I already put the score because it's over. Thank you for the follow, Vanessa. This was all a conspirational theory to just make me lose time. Like, they've just done this from the start. I have no idea why their choice was Firefly, but Gaia works! Hey, it's 9-8. Next deck and last, hopefully. Also, I didn't update the yeah, I just didn't update what's going on the screen. Professional streamer, by the way. It's kind of tired at this point. Match point. And this is 30 card TD. Unless it's like Metaphys or something. No, it's CD, okay. Against guy, yep. Goodbye, the war is over. Yep, that's a scoreline. That happened. I mean, the war is officially over at this point, like, what are you gonna do at this point? I guess you can just make bounds that a pass and pray that Chagas didn't see book. Bounds or pass? Galloping Gaia is being activated. Will we see the Book of Wind? Curse of Dragonfire is revealed. Thank you for the follow, Heribert. He decides to add Gaia the Fierce Knight. Okay. Oh, that's why! It is Dragon's Mirror. For Sky Galloping, don't necessarily know if I agree with that, but no, I actually do agree with this. It's really like your only play here. Yeah, hope no levy. Just hope you. Just pray no levy. There's a levy. It's probably game. As long as, Saku just remembers how to, resolve Thunder Dragon cards. Anything? Anything? Please just do something! Nothing! This is game. Nice. No, I mean, not really, but... Thank you for the follow, Victor HSC. He's going soldier guy, yeah? Yeah, that works, I guess. Because it will... he will now be able to summon Dark Flare if he has that in hand. So that he can just leave him. Yeah, that works. That does indeed work. Just banish 2 monsters. There it is! Chagas wins the game. BRM wins the war in what should have been an easy war. It instead became some absolute randomness, but eventually BRM takes it home. Jeez. The scoreline of both teams is now 3-3. It's over. Thank God. I'll see what stream is going on for Team Wars. I'll leave it to that. If there is any. Okay, well, I'll send you to Hazy, to the smelly Reddit boy. Remember to tell him this is a smelly Reddit boy, remember to do it. And I'll see you next time.